on Guam. KUAM News headlines are presented by Calvo's Insurance, protecting Micronesia for 85 years. Matson and the Adahi Itano program. Apply at matson.com. Cars Plus, Guam's automotive leader in sustainability and electric vehicles. Learn more at carsplusguam.com. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
An armed robbery at this Tamuning restaurant now has a woman in the hospital fighting for her life. I'm Julian Hernandez with the report as the manhunt for the two suspects responsible is ongoing.
Plus, a case just made public in federal court. A man admits to building a dangerous explosive device he made using material from fireworks.
And the large wildfire in Molesto is now under control, but the work to restore what was lost ongoing as authorities search for an arsonist.
Good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Happy Threads Thursday. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day.
A woman is fighting for her life after being shot at a Tamuning restaurant overnight.
Police are searching for two men responsible. As KUAM's Julian Hernandez reports, several in the neighborhood are in fear while the pair remain at large.
A manhunt underway for two men involved in an armed robbery at the Thai Healthy Cuisine restaurant in Tamuning. The violence unfolding here Wednesday night. I know you were telling me you noticed there were cops around in the area. What time was that?
Approximately 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Sean Lujan was working just steps away.
So much things going on, violence, shooting, robbery. It's very hard to say that belongs to the peaceful place.
The peace in this neighborhood interrupted. Authorities responding to the scene finding a woman suffering from a gunshot wound. That woman now fighting for her life in critical condition at the Guam Memorial Hospital.
I really do hope she makes it.
Now Guam police are asking the public for help to find the two men responsible. One man is described as being 5'7", last seen wearing a long-sleeved black hoodie and a white ski mask. The second suspect is only described as being taller. Midday Thursday, the restaurant you see behind me is closed and shuttered up. The response from the neighborhood here, they're fearful for their lives.
Hopefully can catch them soon and put an end to this and no more robbery on Guam.
Tina Lee works at the nearby restaurant.
After I heard what happened last night, I was so scared. Like all the employees here, we're very scared now because it can happen to us too.
It's fear that an eyewitness we spoke with shared. The witness telling KUAM she recalls seeing two men inside a car in front of the restaurant around 7 p.m., 3 hours before police responded to the scene. The witness is among those who were interviewed by investigators following the shooting. Until the suspects are captured, Lee says.
I guess from now on we gotta have a lot of people before we walk out the door. Be more careful.
Julian Hernandez, KUAM News.
Thanks, Jules. Now to a tragic update to a family search for a man who went missing more than 3 years ago. Guam police today now able to confirm 26-year-old Manuel Enriquez Santos died. He was the pedestrian killed after being hit by a car in November 2020. Investigators used photos of the crash victim to confirm his identity.
Police learned Santos's body had been cremated in 2021 by a nonprofit service that provides burials for unclaimed individuals. Santos's family was notified Monday. GPD also extending its deepest sympathies to his loved ones. A man who admitted he had dangerous explosives inside his car after leading Guam police on a chase, facing 10 years in federal prison. Joseph Anthony Blas has since pleaded guilty to distribution of explosive materials by a non-licensee and non-permittee. Blas was charged in January of 2023, but the case was unsealed in the District Court of Guam today.
Court documents state officers spotted Blas driving in Barragata without headlights. That's when he led them on a chase toward Dededo before crashing into a building. Blas then fled on foot. Officers finding an explosive device inside the car, forcing the military's explosive ordnance team to respond. Blas admitted to building the device by using explosive powder he got from other fireworks. His sentencing is scheduled for May 16th before Chief Judge Francis Tidinko Gatewood.
A man is under arrest accused of molesting a 14-year-old girl known to him over several years. 35-year-old Gregory Kanata charged with first and second-degree criminal sexual conduct. The alleged molestation started in 2018 with the latest incident occurring last year off-island. The alleged victim reported the abuse last summer, and officers made the arrest this week after learning that Kanata returned to Guam.
Local authorities are actively searching for a man wanted in connection to a robbery and assault complaint reported in Tumon. Guam police issued a wanted flyer for 29-year-old Joseph Mendiola, who also goes by Jojo. Investigators say he was last seen at the Club Foxy parking lot. He is known to frequent various nightclubs in Tumon. Mendiola is facing separate charges of assault in connection to an alleged attack reported in Tumon last August. Anyone with information that could help authorities find him is asked to call Guam police immediately.
A former school bus driver admits he had meth on him as he was about to take students home from Southern High School, but the conviction will be dismissed after he completes adult drug court. Daryl James Spearman took a deferred plea deal for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance before Superior Court Judge Maria Senzon today. The agreement granting the dismissal of the drug charge that includes being in possession within a drug-free school zone and driving while impaired. Last May, Guam police searched Spearman's hydro flask on his bus when they found a glass pipe with meth residue and 2 small baggies with the drug. Spearman was spared jail time. Department of Public Works confirming today he was fired from his job last August.
More on the Molessu wildfire that had forestry firefighters battling the blaze for hours Wednesday. Crews were able to tamp down the fire at the Kaneni Reforestation Project site by Wednesday afternoon. There were no reported flare-ups Thursday.
Investigators now searching for an arsonist. Preliminary investigations show it's 99% certain the fire was started intentionally. According to Guam Agriculture's Forestry and Soil Resources Division Chief Christine Camacho-Farron, the investigation is ongoing. She adds her team is heartbroken over the devastation after years of community effort burned down. Initial assessments indicate about 130 acres have burned. That's nearly 100 football fields. 12,000 trees were planted there since the reforestation project started in 2015. The fire destroyed most of the younger native trees, but some mature trees survived. Take a look at before and after pictures showing the damage. The community is reminded that arson is a crime. Anyone with information of the fire asked to submit a tip to Guam Crime Stoppers online or call Forestry, the number 671-300-7975 through 7. The Guam Power Authority seeking further reassurance that a bid protest does not completely derail a vital temporary power project.
It's a project meant to stave off the prospects of load shedding when the hot summer months roll around. Nestor Lecanto has more.
GPA is seeking legislative support for Senator Will Parkinson's bill that approves a one-time automatic lift of stay should there be a protest of the specific temporary power generation project. GPA Assistant General Manager for Administration, Tritsi Limtiako.
If we do have a protest, and if that protest becomes an appeal, we will not make the 100-day timeline if we cannot have an automatic lift of stay.
GPA is rushing to get the project approved and completed before May, when the weather gets hotter and customers crank up their air conditioners, greatly increasing demand. They're seeking the automatic lift of stay, says Limtiako, so that the contract also is not stalled at the AG's office, where they've experienced similar issues before.
With our last appeal at the OPA for the GIGO PMC services, we had asked the Attorney General. Our attorney had followed up numerous times to please opine. Would you please opine on whether or not you agree? And we just got zero response. So anticipating any roadblocks for something as important as temporary power is exactly what GPA should be doing.
Senators also had concerns about a one-time amendment to procurement law, but got this reassurance from GPA legal counsel Marianne Woloshuk.
The protesters have other remedies that they can look to, so all is not lost if an emergency procurement goes forward, because this is a special circumstance. It's not something that comes up very often.
The contract also still awaits final approval by the PUC. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.
Time for a quick break, but keep it here.
You're watching KUAM, your leader in local news.
Threads Guam Thursdays, presented to you by Threads Guam. Visit threadsguam.com to shop online.
Troy Polamalu Safety, a.k.a. the Quiet Storm. Troy's seen more out of the corners of his cold steel eyes than most mortal men have seen straight on. The last thing an offense would witness? A fury of flowing mane, incoming at high speed.
Hey!
Cat-like quickness and supernatural instincts like Troy's only come once in a lifetime. And oh, how grateful we are that they came in ours. No one made the beloved burg of Pittsburgh feel quite as safe as this safety. The Hyundai Tucson with advanced safety and tech, because even safeties could use a little more safety themselves.
In the heart of time, friendships have blossomed and connections have grown. From the letters we wrote to the calls we made, we've laid the lines to weave our stories together. From the distant past to a brighter future, we are forging paths, bringing tomorrow's islands today.
Welcome back to Primetime. The CNMI continues to strive to hire more U.S. workers. However, the need for foreign workers is still strong.
Regional correspondent Tomas Manglotner reports on the gaps in data that the U.S. Government Accountability Office noted to better understand the workforce needs.
The U.S. Government Accountability Office says greater transparency could improve worker ratio reports in the NMI. The NMI U.S. Workforce Act of 2018 requires the governor to report on the yearly ratio of U.S. to foreign workers. In a GAO report published this week, they pointed out that about a third of the data they received had unknown visa types in 2021. However, the unknown portion of workers is just 4% of the 2022 data after the NMI took steps to improve the process.
Actually, a lot of the things we did this year at Labor were to address some of those anomalies. When the law changed in 2018, there was one effort to do compliance outreach to businesses about the data, and that's specific to the W-2 form. One of the boxes there asks for the visa status. And in 2018, there was one training, and then the pandemic hit, and there was never a training after that. And so many businesses were not putting the correct visa data into that box.
The NMI Labor Secretary says that's part of the reason for the gaps. Since she entered the job a year ago, they've held additional training for businesses. The report recommended that the Department of the Interior work with the local government to improve transparency. The report found that U.S. workers made up at least half of the NMI's employed workers between 2018 and 2022.
The ratio of U.S. workers has increased, but mainly because so many foreign workers has decreased. And so the amount of U.S. workers that are currently in compared to when we first started all of this in 2018 really hasn't changed that much. We really do need to increase our skilled workers that are U.S., but we need more workers in general. And if we can have more U.S. workers, we would or train the U.S. people who are here to be skilled.
Tomas Manglotner, KUAM News, Saipan.
A new look for a longtime southern landmark. Now you definitely can't miss Jet Pirates Cove on your drive down to Ipan Talifofo. There's a new set of huge block letters spelling out the name of the popular beachside bar and restaurant. It's a matching pair to the Talifofo sign that greets motorists out front. Owner Jeff Pleadwell says it's the perfect backdrop for pictures to entice visitors.
I hope they take a picture, and I hope they have a good experience here. They go to my museum, they walk the 22 acres of property, they recognize that there's more birds here than anywhere on Guam, 41 different species, and enjoy the whole atmosphere here. It was always, in all of history, a place for people to come and relax and enjoy.
The sign was set up in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau to bring attention to tourism in southern villages. Well, calling all lovers to the Tumon dance floor this Friday.
Local turned international star Pia Mia taking over the Zone nightclub stage tomorrow night, and you don't want to miss it. The singer returning to her island home for a special night to remember Valentine's party, performing a mix of her hits, including some crowd favorites. Pia Mia giving KUAM a sneak peek of what fans can expect ahead of her two-part set at Club Zone.
What song are you most excited to perform for the island community?
Probably Do It Again, just because I know everyone loves that song so much, and that song is so important to me. But there are some really fun songs part of both sets, right? So first set's gonna be my music, second set's gonna be some of my music incorporated with other songs that I really love, and I think it's just gonna be a perfectly well-rounded night of all the vibes.
So get dressed in your pink, red, white, black, or metallic outfits and get ready to party with Pia Mia, DJs Belvedere, Samurai, and Silent.
Tickets are available now and at the door of the event. For more details, head over to KUAM.com.
Now for a look at your world at home. Here's a view captured in the heart of P.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
When ordering the best Big Mac ever made in all of Big Mac history, with more special sauce in every bite, expect some unexpected company. He does this all the time.
Introducing the bigger and better Double Big Mac, a taste sensation with 4 beef patties, Big Mac sauce, and the works. Hurry before the Hamburglar steals it away. Rubble rubble for a limited time only at McDonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale. Steve Pangilinan got his first gig on the volleyball sideline in 1994, the last time Guam hosted the Micronesian Games. He's now head coach for the Team Guam men's program, which has one and only one thing on our mind heading to Majuro for this year's game.
We've always told whoever was on board at that time was this is about redemption, because we didn't even make it into the medal round last time.
Guam boasts a golden history in microgames volleyball, but after an uncharacteristically poor showing in 2018 in Yap, Coach Pangilinan wants to restore our glory days.
That's really the first part, is understanding the magnitude of what we're trying to do. This is we need to go in there and hopefully win the whole thing, right? That's the goal. But we know a lot of the teams have gotten stronger throughout the years. So we know it's not going to be easy.
The balance of power has obviously shifted. So who's the regional team to beat in 2024?
Palau is on my radar, because they 2 years ago they brought a team. It was a youth team to play in our summer tournament, right? Our Volley Fest. That team was super strong, and they were just kids. So it's like, these guys are playing a lot of volleyball out there. So I know for sure Palau is going to be strong. Palau was a silver medalist last year. Chuk is always strong.
Pangilinan also has a vision for getting Guam to the biggest sports stage of all and says Olympic volleyball is a very achievable goal.
Actually, recently in our junior national programs, the boys have been a little bit taller. There's been a lot of 6-footers in the groups. So I think with enough time and with enough resources, we could develop a competitive team. I'm not saying a meddling team, but a team that can hang at that level. We're always thinking, our group in particular is thinking of how do we grow, how do we get stronger. So I think doors are opening.
Still, while reclaiming gold at the Micro Games is this year's mission, he realizes that nothing is guaranteed. And that's what keeps him focused.
I got to keep our last performance in the front of my mind. So I'm going to be as humble as I can walking into those games. We know we can be beat. We're just going to go out and we're going to be as prepared as we can. We're on a good track. So we'll prepare as much as possible. Hopefully bring back some hardware this time around.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale. A new national record was set on day 4 of the World Aquatics Championships in Doha as all 4 members of our swim team went all out for the mixed 4x100 medley. Guam's heat pitted us against the Cook Islands, Kenya, and the Maldives, in which we finished a respectable 3rd in a hair over 4.5 minutes. Jimi Hendrix led off in the backstroke, followed by Izzy Poppy with the breaststroke, then the butterfly leg by Amaya Bollinger, and anchored by Mia Lee in the freestyle. The new time bested the previous national record set a year ago in Fukuoka by nearly 10 seconds. We continue to swim individual events for the next 2 days with a big 4x100 relay on Saturday. You can cheer on the Guam swimmers at the World Championships live throughout the meet on Peacock.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around. Whoa. You can count on me. You can count on me for life.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
Guam is truly a majestic place with its sheer natural beauty, wealth of beaches, and culturally rich landscape. Unfortunately, Guam has a real problem with unwanted invasive species. Help us in preventing their introduction and spread. The coconut rhinoceros beetle, the little fire ant, the African snail, Siam weed. These are just a few of the numerous invasives on Guam. Follow proper custom procedures when bringing plants and animals into Guam.
Help protect Guam. Tell your family and friends about invasive species.
To report invasive species, call 475-PEST.
Oh, yeah. Hot honey pizza and wings from Pizza Wahat.
Pizza Wahat.
Pizza Wahat. Hot honey pizza and wings. It's the first new flavor to make you say, Pizza Wahat?
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Nestled within the majestic embrace of the mountains and the neighborhood, this real estate gem is both unique and rare. Rare in many ways, such as availability of homes in Agana Heights, central and convenient, and availability of houses in this capacity. 6 beds, 3 baths, and over 3,000 square feet of living space.
Welcome to another episode of Properties in the Tropics. Today we bring you to 201 Chalan Makajna, a truly spectacular, one-of-a-kind home here in Agana Heights. Let's go inside.
Comfort meets elegance inside the simply gorgeous home. As you enter, you are immediately greeted by a warm and welcoming feeling. Sunken ceilings with crown molding, custom woodwork, and an oversized island in a conveniently well-functional kitchen fit for a large family are just a few features of a long list of things we will marvel on this tour. Your family will create many memories here, especially in the garage-converted family room that offers lots of lounge space and an abundance of storage areas. Plenty of room for all of your family's proudest possessions. Upstairs, you will find more inviting nooks and crannies. Kids' rooms adorned with the cutest bunk beds, bed frames, and many other unique pieces of elegant furniture that may be included in the sale of this home. This home in Agana Heights was built in 2012 and sits on 728 square meters of a flag lot with a 3-car carport.
The property comes equipped with a generator built to power up the entire house. And during Moar, the typhoon shelters in this home no doubt shelter this humble abode without any issues. This magnificent piece of real estate is ready to find new homeowners. Just waiting for those new memories with your family to be created and cherished for years to come. Currently listed at $850,000. The sellers are motivated and eager to meet some potential buyers. And just to your luck, Remax Diamond Realty's Melody Bloss and Naja Menglonia is hosting an open house this Saturday, February 17, 2024 from 12 to 3 p.m. Please bring your serious and qualified buyers on by. Security Title will be on site to answer any title and escrow questions you may have.
Thanks for joining us on this Properties in the Tropics in the village of Agana Heights. Enjoy this view and schedule a showing with us. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
Madeline Campos and Key Song, Remax Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
Okay, everybody, we know what's up. Valentine's Day was awesome. We know you probably ate a lot of chocolate. You got some ice cream. You had a good dinner out. The good folks down in Inalahan have a great way for you to burn off calories. Here we go. Finalakgun, Godao, 2K, 5K, run or walk, Giza, Inalahan. Make sure we celebrate with our friends down there. The Mayor TC and his staff down there have an amazing event, and they've got breakfast for you afterwards, so you can put back on the pounds, right? But go down there, get fit, have a wonderful time running around the beautiful Southern Village. Thanks to Mayor TC and his staff for making this amazing, amazing event. All right, calling all high school students. We know there are a lot of you out there. Listen up, this one's for you. The Micronesian Challenge is holding an endangered species art contest. You can win cash. So check out micronesiachallenge.guam@gmail.com and you can register. Bring your A game and bring your art. A is for art. And make sure to support these endangered animals, and good luck to you. All right, on February 20th, the Pedro P. Tenorio Multipurpose Center. It is up in Saipan. A town hall will be held to discuss the special needs community in regards to weather and disaster preparedness and emergency management. Make sure to participate in that. Whew! News bites. I told you, but make sure to register for the Inalahan 2K 5K. That is going to be awesome. What a better way than to start the island weekend than to go down south and check it out. Right, Nick and Destiny?
It's birthday wishes time.
Here's your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club shout out submitted on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday on the 15th of February to Lillian Casimira Duenas, wishing you the best birthday ever, and may all your birthday wishes come true. Lillian, love your family and friends. Also, a equally happy birthday wish going out to Long Concepcion Sablan, wishing you a safe, blessed birthday with many, many more to come. Samantha Taitano, happy birthday, Sam, from all of your friends and family, especially all of us over here at KUM. You know, I was with Sam a couple weeks ago when she was leading the point in time count. If you ever heard Sam laugh, it's the greatest laugh in the world. Sam, you've earned an absolutely amazing birthday, and we hope you're having a beautiful one. And Rosa Baza Calvo, wishing our beautiful matriarch, Miss Rosa, many more years of love, happiness, and health as we celebrate her 90th birthday today. God's blessings upon you, Mama, from your loving and grateful family. Auntie Rosa, we hope you have an absolutely beautiful birthday, and everyone whose birthday was today, may you have incredible blessings, and may you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday from all of us at KUAM.
Happy birthday to all of you celebrating out there today. That's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz. Have a great evening and stay beautiful.